Yes, 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 yes. Welcome back to 108 Dragons TV, baby. It's your host, Lemon23, aka Lemetius, fresh off tired feet from E3. I know it's Tuesday, but you know, a lot of people went to E3 and they flew out that Thursday or Friday. Your boy was out there for 7 hot days. I just got back Sunday. Had some things to do yesterday. And yes, we back with that hot information. And I got a ton of footage from E3 that I will be adding to every video this week to cover E3, because I have so much footage and so much stuff and interviews and all kind of stuff. Look forward to that. And like I said here, if you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. I met a lot of great people out there in California, and it was a pleasure to talk to developers, gaming community. And I do mean community. There was no hostile console wars. It was Nintendo, Xbox, and PlayStation fans getting together, having a good time, having some drinks, throwing them back. Woo! The people that promote that game console war is the minorities in the business, and I'm telling you, it was nowhere to be seen out there in E3. And shout out to my boy 108, you know, Intro Media Gaming, the host with the most. He took me in, we partied, we chilled, we hung out. Perfect host. And shout out to the whole GRG team out there, Bloody Knuckles, K-Mega, Delilah, and Lady Infamous. And shout out to a new homie, Super G. We was doing our thing on the E3 showroom floor, and I will definitely be showing y'all the footage. Now let's hop into this gaming news. Let's talk about it. PlayStation, we're getting some great news for PlayStation Now. Download feature is now coming to PlayStation later this year, and this is what's crazy. One thing I like about backwards compatibility on Xbox One is you basically download all your games and you don't have to wait for a streaming service or play the game at a lower frame rate because your connection might be slow. It looks like recent rumors about the PlayStation Now adding ability for players to download games is actually true, and this is coming out Kotaku UK, baby. But it will only be PlayStation 4 games, not PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2 titles, because the PlayStation 4 basically doesn't allow for backwards compatibility. But at least you'll be able to download those bigger titles on the PlayStation 4 platform that's part of PSN Now, and not have to stream those, because those games are way larger than PS3 and PS2. Now let's get into some more gaming news. It seems that Virtual Console won't be coming to the Switch, but Nintendo has now revealed that a little bit more about the Nintendo Switch Online. They're saying that Virtual Console will let players play games from older generations, playing, for example, the Nintendo 64, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time on the Wii U. Last month, Nintendo spokesman revealed that Nintendo has no plans to use the Virtual Console banner again on the Switch, though it seems that Nintendo is planning Switch Online as its successor. Being that it's the successor for Nintendo Switch, President Reggie Phyllis Anime I don't know how to say his name, with an interview with IGN, mentally says that we're going to be offering a slate of games, and the slate of games are going to increase over time. For many of these games, they're going to be additional online capability provided in those games, and the vision that we have to best bring our legacy content to the Nintendo Switch. So basically, the subscription service, you will be able to get a constant amount of games of 20 NES games at start, and it will range from Super NES, Nintendo 64, and GameCube, or even later consoles might appear on the Switch. So, no Virtual Console. They're going to use the online service basically like PSN Now and backwards compatibility. So, I think that's worth the $20. What do y'all think? Nintendo has a great idea or what they would like to do, and at least they have a game plan, because we all was nervous about the Nintendo platform. Now let's jump into this. Sony exec spills the beans on this crossplay between different consoles and what was the reason. Now, former president of Sony Online Entertainment, John Smedley, went in to say this. He said it's a simple answer why Sony does not want to have cross-platform play between any other platforms. He said, and this is quoted, "The reason internally was for the money. They didn't like someone buying something on Xbox and it's being used on PlayStation. Simple as that." Now that reason is BS. You know what I'm saying? If somebody buys some content for a third-party company, let's say Fortnite, it's not your money anyway. That don't even make sense. Somebody bought cars in Rocket League, that's not your money. What does it matter? Even if they buy it through your content, through your platform, it doesn't matter. But if this is the nitpicking reason that Sony doesn't want to have the communities join together and play games of their choice together, that's third party, Sony, that's mad lame. Now, let's jump into some backwards compatibility news. Can I get that drum roll, please? This is a big one. Major Nelson, or Larry Herb as we know him, has revealed this game is finally on backwards compatibility. Let's go, people. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Now, I know there's a ton of people excited out there, and I'm one of them. And yes, this game was originally released in 2011, baby, and it was the first to introduce survival mode. This mode lets two players fight against endless waves of enemies, and waves becoming more difficult to beat and longer to fight. Unlike Zombies mode, the enemies appear in tactical locations around the player rather than at fixed spawn points. I will be jumping on this tonight, and I will be streaming live. Facts. That backwards compatibility program is looking crazy. Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare, World at War, Black Ops, and Black Ops 2. Got the whole goddamn COD library at your disposal. I'm loving backwards compatibility. Now, I'm gonna finish up with some more PlayStation news. Sony has announced that PlayStation Hits, a rebranded version of the Greatest Hits line, will offer a new selection of PlayStation 4 games at a discounted price starting June 28th in US and Canada, and July in select UK and European markets. The lineup of third-party PlayStation 4 titles will be available from $15 to $20. This is what I'm talking about. That's the way to step up, Sony. This is what I'm talking about. The initial lineup includes Bloodborne, Last of Us Remastered, Doom, and Uncharted 4. That's just to kick it off. Now, if you haven't got these titles, look forward to June 28th in the US and Canada. Get these games. This is what I'm talking about. More bang for buck for the consumer. And let me state this for the record. People out here screaming, who won E3? You know who wins E3? Win this competition? The gamer wins E3. Everybody got on Sony about their dismal press conference. Yes, it wasn't their usual over-the-top outstanding production. They just sold quality games. They didn't have as many as Microsoft. Microsoft has finally stepped into the batter's box and knocked it out the park. Home run for you, Microsoft. And we already know Nintendo do what they want to do. They said they was promoting Smash. Smash is what you got. In their video, out of that 27 minutes or whatever it was, 15 minutes was dedicated towards Smash. And guess what? The Nintendo fans don't give a goddamn. This is what they wanted. So all you critics out there, oh, Microsoft won, oh, Sony was garbage. It's great for the gaming community. Competition is the best source of rivalry, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, like I said in the beginning, if you're new here, consider liking and subscribing. I got plenty of E3 content I'm going to try to drop on the beginning of every video. And I hope y'all enjoyed that new superhero intro. Yes, saw that Incredible 2, and it kind of motivated me to do something new. That's all the news I have for you today. And I'm out. Cheers. E3 2018.